Cabinet today discussed the Alert Level 2 settings and the pathway to move to Level 1 as soon as safely possible. Last week I said we would regularly adjust our settings at Level 2 to allow more activity to take place when the advice and data says it's safe. We want to get our economy moving quickly without losing the gains we have made to date. It takes about 2 weeks for changes in levels to start showing up in our cases, as we're all now familiar. So we can now be highly confident, more than 3 weeks after the shift to Level 3, that there are no new cases attributable to the more relaxed restrictions which we had as we stepped down into Level 3 and started moving beyond that. That is very good news and is counter to what many countries overseas have experienced as they loosen their restrictions, with many having seen spikes in cases. This is in large part to New Zealanders sticking to the rules at 3, maintaining physical distancing, ensuring we limited the activities most likely to spread the virus, and of course the ongoing role of our border controls and the quarantine at our border. On the basis of this good news though, Cabinet has decided we can now increase the size of all gatherings to 100 from 12 noon this Friday, 29 May. This means gatherings such as church services, weddings and funerals can now have 100 people present. There also no longer will be a need for funerals or tangihanga to pre-register via the Ministry of Health, as they had been previously doing to date. The move to 100 also allows community sport to operate more easily, and I understand sporting codes have been working on operational guidance with Sport New Zealand. Large-scale events like concerts will obviously still have those restrictions applied in terms of size, but the shift to 100-person maximum means many more gatherings will be able to occur from now on. These changes are good news for business and for those looking to plan larger gatherings. It's another step in renormalising of life as we continue to stamp out the virus. It is the government's view that we should also move as quickly as we safely can to Alert Level 1. On that basis, Cabinet will check in again on our settings on the 8th of June. And we've agreed that no later than the 22nd of June, 4 weeks from today, we will consider then the move to Alert Level 1. The fact that we are even, and I should add, this is based on the advice of the Director General of Health who supported these recommendations and made these recommendations. The fact that we are even making these decisions shows the success we have had to date as a country in fighting the virus and highlights we can now make choices many others can't. In fact, the increase in gathering size means we now have some of the most permissive settings of any of the countries we compare ourselves to, including Australia. Going hard and early has paid off for the economy, and now we need to just continue the level of vigilance that has got us here. We are still in a global pandemic. Cases continue to grow overseas, and we do still have people coming home, but for the most part, many aspects of life can and should feel much more normal. Let's not lose that advantage. However, no matter how fast we reopen our economy, there will continue to be tough times to come for many. Protecting New Zealanders from the economic hit of the virus is our priority, and we are investing in jobs and support to business to keep Kiwis in work. We're also investing in training to help people shift jobs too. But we know that there will be job losses, and for many, losing their job will be incredibly hard on them and their family financially. That is why today, as you're aware, we have announced enhanced financial support for New Zealanders who lose their job due to the virus. A full-time worker will receive $490 tax-free a week for 12 weeks to help cushion them through the initial period in which they lose their job. This will also add much-needed stimulus to the economy. Our team of 5 million stuck together to defeat the virus, and now we need to stick together to support those bearing the brunt of the virus's economic impact. I urge New Zealanders to be kind to each other in lockdown, and we now need to continue that support to one another during our economic response to the virus also.